Good morning, students. Welcome to e-learning program organized by Modern English School, Nevada. Myself, Kunal Sharma, your mathematics teacher. So today we are going to learn about whole numbers, division in whole number, and we are going to discuss a problem of exercise 3. So let's learn about division. Till now we have seen multiplication, and now we will learn about division. So what is division? Division is basically a inverse operation. Inverse operation. Division is what is an inverse operation of multiplication. Multiplication. Okay. What is division? Division is actually an inverse operation of multiplication. Now let us understand it. Suppose A and B are whole numbers. Sorry, A. Consider A, B, C, and R whole numbers. Let A, B, C are whole numbers such that A divide B equals C. When A is divided by B, okay, and here A is greater than B. I am assuming A, B, C are three whole numbers and A is greater than B. So if A by B equals C, then what does it imply? It implies A equals B into C. For example, if we divide 48 by 6, 48 by 6. So 48 by, when you divide 48 by 6, what does it mean? It means by what? By what number 6 should be multiplied to give 48? But it means okay, 48 divided by 6, it means by what number 6 should be multiplied? By what number 6 should be multiplied so that it will give 48? Okay. So what is the answer? 6 should be multiplied by how many times? 8. So 8 is the answer. So it means it means 48 equals 6 into 8. 6 into 8. 48 divided by 6 means by what number 6 should be multiplied so that it will become equal to 48, or by what number 6 should be multiplied to give 48. So what is division? Division is an inverse operation of multiplication. So now we will see about division algorithm. Now we will see division algorithm. Division algorithm. So what is a division algorithm? Division algorithm means suppose A, B are two whole numbers. Are two whole numbers such that these are two whole numbers such that A is greater than B. A is greater than B, and when you divide when we divide A when we divide A by B, then here what do we get? We get Q as the quotient and R as the remainder. Okay, so the quotient is Q and remainder is R. Okay. Suppose A and B are two whole numbers such that A is greater than B, and on dividing A by B, we get Q as the quotient and R as the remainder. So what does our division algorithm say? It says A equals BQ plus R. A equals BQ plus R. It means this is dividend. Dividend equals divisor. This is divisor. A is here dividend. A is dividend, and this is divisor. So dividend equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. So this is what it is written. Such that remainder will always be, remainder can either be equal to 0 or greater than 0, but it will be less than the divisor. Remainder can either be equal to 0 or greater than 0, but it will always be less than the divisor. Okay, this is the condition. So here this algorithm, this equation is known as division algorithm. We can verify it. Suppose we divide 7 by 2. Divide 2 3s are 6, and we get 1 as a remainder. We divide 7 by 2, 2 3s are 6, we get 1 as a remainder. So we can write 7 equal to dividend equal to 2 into multiplied divisor into quotient. 2 into 3 plus 1. We can verify it. 7 equal to 2 3s are 6, 6 plus 1, 7 equals 7. So LHS equals RHS. Therefore, this division algorithm is verified. This is verified. Now we will see about some properties of a properties of division. Properties of division. We will see some properties of division. So property number 1 is says that when you divide, division of whole number is not always necessary be a whole number. Okay, division, it does not follow closure property. It means division of two whole numbers is not necessarily be a whole number. Division of two numbers is not necessarily be a whole number. For example, when you divide 8 by 2, you get 4. So this is a whole number. But when you divide 7 by 2, you will not get a whole number. Okay? When you divide 7 by 2, you will not get a whole number. So division of two whole number is not necessary that you will always get a whole number. So this is the property. You can note it down. And the next property is division by 0. The second property is division by the second property by 0. Suppose A is a whole number. Suppose A is a whole number and it is non-zero, and also A is non-zero. Suppose A is a non-zero whole number. Non-zero means not equal to zero. And when you divide A with 0 or A by 0, so this is meaningless. This is okay, meaningless. So when you divide any whole number with 0, so that is meaningless. Okay, have no meaning. Division by 0, division of any whole number by 0 is meaningless. It has no meaning. Okay, this is first part. Second property first. Second property first part. Second part says that when you divide 0 with any whole number, when you divide 0 with any whole number, you will always get 0. For example, 0 divided by 2 is equal to 0. 0 divided by 25 is also equal to 0. So when you divide 0 with any whole number, you will always get a 0. But when you divide any whole number by 0, then that is meaningless. Meaningless means not defined. Not defined. Okay. For example, 7 by 0 is meaningless. Meaningless. 7 by 0 is meaningless. And what is 0 by 7? 0 by 7 is equal to 0. 0 by 7 is equal to 0 and 7 by 0 is meaningless. Okay. Now, exercise 3, question number 1. Exercise 3, question number 1, how will you solve it? Suppose when we divide 32 by 4. When you divide 42 by 4, it is a 32. So we have to divide 32 by 4. So what does it, and we also have to verify. So 4 is a 32. So verify, how will you verify? By multiplying. By multiplying 4 with what numbers 4 should be multiplied so that you will get 42. So multiply 4 by 8. Are you getting 82? 8 4 is 32. So yes, you are getting 32, the quotient. So this is right. In this way you will verify. So your today's homework will be exercise 3, question number 1 to 5. Okay. Exercise 3, question number 1 to 5. So thank you, students, and thanks for watching the video.